And we
What's
are in
going
the building.
on?
How's everybody doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Okay, see, cousin Chris might be able to catch us tonight. Finna go on and send this out. Getting y'all inbox tonight.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Before we get started, let's go ahead and send out a few of these right quick.
Okay, we got Jarian. Hey, Jarian.
Hi, Jerry.
Let me grab this link from YouTube as well.
Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, my boy got off that road. I hope look. I know he got to be off the road if he texting in here. Hey, cousin, what's going on? What's up? I see y'all popping in tonight. I appreciate that. We appreciate it.
That's right. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Everyone that's coming through to check us out. Appreciate it. Much, much appreciate it. All right, we ready? My name is Brandy B. Brown, the Revolutionary.
And my name is Dee, and today is Tuesday, January the 4th, 2022. Let's talk about it. We done made it.
We done made it, baby. God has put us back in the building once again.
One more time.
One more time, baby. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate it. And we ready to talk about it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right. First thing we're going to talk about. Trucker's sentence reduced to 10 years after originally receiving 110 years for fatal highway crash. As you guys know, there was a crash and driver Maderos was sentenced on December 13th to 110 years for a 2019 fatal crash on I-70. He claimed that the crash occurred when his brakes malfunctioned. However, the prosecutors said and argued that he could have ran the truck up a ramp to prevent the deadly crash. As a result, dozens were injured and 4 people lost their lives. He was found guilty on 27 counts, with first-degree assault being the most serious. Colorado law did not allow the judge to initially grant him a shorter sentence, but the judge heard about it and he decided that it was too harsh of a sentence, and he retracted the sentence and gave him 10 years. He is eligible for parole in 2026. Let's talk about it.
They knew that was too much anyways. With and yes, Chris, we did talk about this last night, and I said we was gonna pick back up on it because Chris is also a truck driver, so he explained to me what you just said as far as it malfunctioning, and I'm just like, I don't think that it was so much. They could say the judge heard about it, but them truckers was backing him 100% because I was reading where they not going through the state of Colorado. So if y'all stuff was getting here a little bit later, that had something to do with it because they was turning them boys around, not playing at all. They knew. I feel like they knew that was too harsh of a sentence, regardless. Like as if he said, "Hey, let me go out here and let me go do this right quick."
And
how many people get prosecuted for car accidents?
Exactly. Honestly, I feel like, did they forget we are humans? Like, mistakes are going to be made. And if this guy is driving a big truck, which I'm glad we have somebody in here that drives trucks, because if you know, like I know, my cousin drives trucks and his truck needs maintenance all the time. He is constantly on the side of the road for something that's going on with the truck. I don't know if it's the company per se truck or whatever, but things malfunction. Anything that's made with human hands malfunction. I think that was wrong from the jump. Honey, come on now. He wasn't even going to live that sentence out.
Exactly. I'm finna hit some of these comments. We got everybody from there coming in. Kennard said, "Get it, Brandy." Jerry, and the crime doesn't fit the punishment. I agree. And then Tavius Didi says, I hate that people love to tell other people what they should have done in crazy situations. Absolutely, because you were not there. He's having to
Absolutely.
make a decision he feels is most rational in a immediate situation. So of course people can sit back and analyze, but they don't know if it's one Mississippi, two Mississippi, or 10 Mississippi when he had to make that decision. So I agree you shouldn't have to, a lot of people say, well, you should have did this. Well, you wasn't there. You can't even drive no truck. Chris says that's
Exactly.
not his fault. He has nothing to do with the truck not working properly. Chris letting us know he in here because Chris does drive and operate trucks. He's actually in Indiana and he's shut down for the night. I'm glad you're safe out there on that road. And Chris also says, "Be it don't matter if you can put brand new tires on the truck today and have a blowout 1,000 miles later." That's absolutely right. It's a lot of weight on those trucks. Them trucks is tired. We have been using these trucks 2 years straight, and I'm glad that they do have standards that they have to get a certain amount of sleep and all that stuff in between. You know what I'm saying, to ensure safety. I think that's a great rule. And Dan Tavia says, I also feel as if he didn't have the money to hire a great defense attorney. And Jarian says, stay safe. But it's crazy. It's almost, I don't know, kind of like a punishment to live. Like,
Exactly. That was too harsh. Like you said, a punishment to live. Let's not do that. People of the court, let's not do that now. Let's not do that to people. As y'all see, that's our mascot in the building, Amari, with
he
his
just has to be
cute, handsome
seen.
self. Yes,
Okay. Chris says thank you to Jarian. And Dantavia said his English was also broken as well, so I doubt he could accurately defend himself and explain the situation. And that right there, a whole another topic. I talked with Chris, and Chris kind of agreed last night that there was a sort of racial profiling going on with him, and for us to have a little bit more information that his English was broken, it's pretty much like he's there just existing because they're not really trying to hear what he has to say anyways, honestly.
exactly. Exactly.
Thank y'all for y'all's 2 and 10 25 cents. Love it.
Yes, love it. We appreciate it. Okay, with that being said, we're going to move right along with the next topic. Our next topic goes to Miss Betty White, one of the well-known Golden Girls, has passed away at the age of 99. She was this far from turning 100, which her birthday would have been in January.
On the 17th.
On the 17th. And she was born in 1922. Let's talk about it. First of all, I just want to say, Betty, I know you up in heaven getting it in. You definitely was one of the ones invited to the cookout. Betty aged very well because I never felt like she had anything against us as a people. I always felt like she was a genuine person. She had no racism about her. She was a pioneer. She was a comedian and an actress. She was definitely a pioneer when it came to TV. She been doing her thing. She been doing her thing for a long time. One of her first pieces of work was in 1949, y'all. 1949. So, and Golden Girls went a pretty long while as well. They last season was in 1992.
Before I was born.
Wow. Baby, that's a long
So
time.
I did see some of the Golden Girls, of course, like being around my grandma. I know she was very iconic. And like I would say, she would be the Caucasian version of like a Cicely Tyson or something like that. Because I know
Yes.
she did a lot of things, and they should, if I'm not mistaken, they are planning to, still air her movie is planned. So I look forward to seeing that. I see Hulu got her up there. They got the Hulu got the Golden Girls up there. Everybody, representing and paying their tributes, and I think that's cool.
Yes, her career spanned for 7 decades. And as far as I know, Miss Betty White passed in her sleep in peace. So kudos to Miss Betty White, honey. I appreciate Miss Betty White for coming through and laying that foundation and just being who she was. She was cool with me, baby.
And I
I love
never
her.
heard anything bad about Betty White.
Never, never, never. Baby, that's pretty awesome right there.
And I'm gonna
Pretty
hop on
awesome.
over to our comments. Jerian says salute. Heartbroken by Chris, but amazing. Kennard says, I'm here to listen because I'm not a truck driver and I'm hoping I can learn some things. I know I will because you guys are well educated young ladies. Thank you,
Thank
Kennard.
you, Kanoi,
And
DJ.
if I'm not mistaken, does he still DJ?
Yes, yes,
All
most
right, look, I
definitely.
had to plug you in right there. Got
That's
Betty
right.
White. Chris says, let me know if I can help, man. Kennard says she was always in her right mind and she was
Yes.
um legendary. I'm not sure what the never was for. And Helen says, wonderful. So we got, some good remarks about Betty White, well respected.
Well respected.
For and they better. As you see, I'm not necessarily ranking her with James Brown, but I expect to see the same level of respect and tribute to be put out for her.
Exactly. I 100% agree. And we just want to also say that as you can see, our background is made of $100 bills. You know why? Because we are wanting to manifest money for everybody this year. Honey, everybody in the comments, put up your money sign if you manifesting some money this year. Because one thing about us, we can manifest things if we put our mind to it. So we want to put good vibes out to everybody that's an entrepreneur, even if you're working hard to make plenty money to do whatever it is you need to do this year. Just want to
Work
put that out
smarter
there.
and not harder, but don't be afraid to get your hands dirty because it costs money to make money.
Exactly. Exactly. And once
We
again,
have
thank you guys.
Chris saying we never heard anything bad about her. The podcast is amazing. Thanks,
Thank you,
Jerry.
Jarian.
Blessings from Chris. Money, money, money.
Yes.
Raven,
Yes.
we got money sign. We got dollar sign.
Yes.
Y'all
Let's
make it
go.
rain in the comments.
Yes. Yes.
Amari, can you please stop? He wants y'all to see his Hot Wheel, okay?
That's a nice one. I drive it.
And this one too. I'm sorry.
Pretty cool. I heard them sound effects too back there, Mari. Good job, homie.
Is that all? Okay. Manifest for everyone. We got money bags, nice wheels. Thank y'all.
Yes.
Kedrick, we got the money. Look, he got some bands around his money and some other currency. Hot Wheels. Make
Yes.
a vision plan, and that is something that's highly encouraged. Y'all put it on paper, put a date on it. Put a date on
Um,
it.
that's right. I want to also say I made a vision board for the first time this year. And when I got finished with it, y'all, I felt like I had did something. So
Yeah.
I'm looking to accomplish some things this year. So we putting those same vibes out there to everybody who is in the comments, everybody that's watching. Good
We
vibes, good
appreciate y'all.
vibes
Y'all
on.
hopping in and talking to us tonight.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna keep this show moving right along with our next topic. All right. Ricky Smiley shares how much he makes from his Friday After Next role. Okay, so in 2002, the fans was blessed to get this franchise with the third installment of Friday After Next. Okay, we all know that Ricky Smiley played Santa Claus when he was in that suit and he broke into their house, right? Well, Ricky Smiley revealed that during the film, he was slightly injured a few times. And he also said that the statements for his checks were pretty good starting off. And then he said later on down the line, the checks got smaller and smaller and smaller. Ricky Smiley revealed that he made $5,000, even though the film grossed $300 million. He said at one point in time, his checks from that film got down to $40 to $60. And he said, if you think you will see him attempting to deposit those checks, think again. He won't get caught doing that. Let's talk about it.
I'm not too proud. You feel me? I don't care if I take $140, $240, $10 checks. I'm gonna deposit that money. I'm not gonna be too proud. But it might be a different, you know what I'm saying, a different vibe for different strokes for different folks. I'm not Ricky Smiley. But I also read that everyone's paid on a pay scale, and just with anything, nothing lasts forever.
Exactly.
That's like people, you know, like for Courage the Cowardly Dog and the Powerpuff Girls. It's not gonna be the same thing. Yeah, y'all are in the cycle and y'all are still getting y'all's checks, but it's not gonna last forever. It's not always gonna be Friday after next. But you know, you got your own other things going on. But I found it very interesting that was brought out because you know I've seen that with a couple actors, but I also saw that everyone's paid on a pay scale. If you work one day, don't expect to make the same. Like if you was able to shoot your scenes in 1 to 3 days, don't expect a full, you know, a full fledged character throughout the movie to get the same thing. But I don't remember what Pops made, but Pops made some cake.
Yes. And then another thing, be thankful that you were thought of to be in the film. Ice Cube didn't know that film was going to do that well. I mean, honestly, if you don't know the business, you just got to go with what you can go with at the moment. I'm more than sure after a few people did roles in Friday, they got other roles in movies.
Yeah.
You know, like stop doing that to each other. Stop trying to put each other on blast because, you know, well, the movie made 300 million. How about you go to the director or Ice Cube and renegotiate? Say, hey, bro, you think you can slide me on 150,000? You know what I'm saying? Because you know I heard the movie did this, that, and third. Instead of trying to go somewhere and put the movie on blast. Yes, you know, because at the end of the day, that's not the way to handle a situation. That's not the way to be a professional, if you will. So don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put another one down to lift yourself up. And then just to piggyback off of that, Ice Cube clears up the air on how much actors made from Friday After Next. Okay. Now Cube said it wasn't iconic when we did it. He said that the movie, despite what the title may look like, he said the movie took $2 million to make. And he said it did end up doing that good, but they never in a million years felt like it was going to do anything like that. He said at one point in time, Chris Tucker had a similar experience with the franchise, despite being its breakout star and most memorable character. He was absent from the other sequels because he didn't want to use curse words and smoke in the movie. So he said instead of being able to pay everybody up front at first because they didn't know how the movie was going to do, what they did was they offered people 10 million, 5 million, 3 million in the upcoming next movie, the sequel, to make up for the first movie. Let's talk about it.
I mean, definitely think that was well played for, you know, kind of, I wouldn't say make up for lost times, but over time, you know, everybody love a good black cinema or, you know, holiday, BET gonna play certain things around the holidays and, you know, over time things are gonna blow up, but over time things also depreciate. But I think it was the respectful thing to do.
Me too. And once again, like I said, we all know that Chris Tucker would have never been Mr. Rush Hour without Friday.
Sometimes you gotta
Let's
have
just
them
be
stepping
real.
stones.
And not only that, but he was like the main character. Like everybody knew who Chris Tucker was. To me, besides him and Pops, I mean, well, besides Pops, he was the go-to actor. So if anybody had anything to say, it could have been him. And guess what? He did not trash the movie not one time. He just moved on. And baby, he know he made some money with that Rush Hour.
Yeah,
He sure
no,
did.
he did. So I'm gonna start with Canards because it has some details. The first movie in the franchise was made with a budget of 3.5 million, which means Ice would have received an additional payment of 100,000 approximately along with his fee for acting. The returns from the film would have added further to his income. The same would be applicable for the rest of the installments.
Boom.
Jerry and following up, handle business appropriately. Closed mouths don't get fed, said
Fact.
Chris. Jerry says, "Thank you, my queen." I'm guessing we are not sure who we're saluting, but we saluted somebody because I'm going backwards. Let's see. Raven says she want all her money. I know that. Okay,
I know
I
that
want all
real.
my money. Jerry said, "Read your contracts. That's important. Read your contract in any set of business that you're doing. Anything."
Yes.
We got an amen, and Chris says, "But Pops was in the third movie." And Kennard also said, "Most things depreciate." And
Yes.
Kennard said, "I copied and pasted that." Chris gonna say, "I
Hey.
need to keep up." Look, we going on now, Chris.
Oh my goodness. But at the end of the day, I'm proud of Ice Cube. He stepped out of the rap game, turned himself into a CEO of filming, and was able to hire other Black people to get on film. Not only Black people, because he hired Hispanics as well. And he was able to create something that we all looked forward to. So kudos to everybody on that note right there. But let that be a lesson to anybody. Know that put a clause in your own contract. Ask for if the film do so and so amount, I want to be able to renegotiate my contract. Or if you don't want to do that, how about you just say, hey, if the film grows so and so amount, I want my 5%.
That's fair.
You know, because you'll never know if the film gonna. They didn't know if the film was gonna do good. That's just the facts. So
Chris over here still talking. Yeah, and I told you, if you was part, we could have got you in. So when you ready, you just let me know because we love the male perspective. Nakar says link her in. Chris says not only that, the big three. Kedrick says royalties, and he said basketball, not only movies.
yes, yes, royalties are very important. You know, royalties will keep your family fed forever. So
For real.
if I'm gonna be in a film, I'd rather just give me royalties. You pay me a little bit up front, but just pay me in
Yeah,
royalties. I'll take that.
for real, for at least one or two of my projects, but I'm gonna need some more.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next topic. This one is for the fellas. We definitely gonna need y'all to chime in on this one, honey. Antonio Brown quits mid-game. Y'all, he had a whole meltdown. I'm not sure exactly what made him have this meltdown, but I do know that he did it. Okay? And as you can see, it says right here, on Sunday, Antonio Brown took off his jersey and his equipment, threw it into the stands, and ran off MetLife's field. The Buccaneers released him the same day, and the NFL world took notice. Let's talk about it.
Brandy, I'm gonna see if Chris will come on here because I'm sure he got something to say. I'm about to send him an invite.
Okay. And we also have our other special guest. Let's go ahead and add. Miss Nikki Six in on that. Let's and add him and send him an invite as well.
I'm
The
about
more
to
the
look.
merrier. So yeah, I need a male to come in and tell me about this right here because
why would you do that?
Antonio has had it has been many situations where Mr. Brown has been in and out of the NFL world, and he finally got another chance to go in and play. And once again, he showed out. What is going on with him?
Because I saw them just like, this don't make sense. Like, just what you're doing.
But well, this time I'm not sure if it was valid, as they said, because I didn't read a lot into it. But I was told that this action that that he did this time was due to his salary, due to a salary increase that he was supposed to get and did not get, and that has happened to several players before. So I want to look more into that, because if that's if that's the case, then I totally get it.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's
my
definitely talented. Do y'all know he ran the 40-yard dash in 4.4 seconds?
Goodness.
Seconds. I mean, the man is talented. There's no doubt about that. But there has to be a certain etiquette about doing anything in life. You have to have a certain etiquette. If these people were not giving him the correct salary, it still could have been another way, in my opinion, that he got his point across. And not only that, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this, that we don't know if he got a little brain damage as well now, because the man can play. And he been hit and scrambled around that doggone field a lot. Tom Brady took up for him at one point in time. So for him to say good things about them and tell people to get off Antonio Brown back, he got to be major.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit some of these comments while we get ready for Chris to come in. Kedrick says Master P and the baby gives us the blueprint. Independent is the way you have to bet on yourself. Chris says he's a dummy, and Kennard says I think this guy may have mental problems. Chris, we got you in. We're gonna get to you in 2 seconds. Raven also agrees that it could be mental. And you got to think, I got hit once, and everybody was looking at me, and I was just like, "Is something wrong with me?" But that wasn't even as severe as the sports, that they're playing. CTE is brain damage caused from all the violent hit he's taken throughout his career. I think it's affecting his mental state. Who is this? Kennard says, is he you? Because Brandy, he said, joking. Money will bring out the hidden issues, because money, I don't feel that money can make everybody happy. And I'm feeling Then Chris, Chris is somewhere in here, Brandy. Not sure how you can change the layout. There we go. What you got to say, cause he ready, set, go. Cause he ready.
Let's see. That got to be something on your end. We got you plugged in.
Can y'all hear me, Brandy?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Try to say something now. Yes. Do you have Bluetooth or anything connected? You can't hear us? Are you still watching the live on your phone? I'm going to leave out and you come back in. Well, I'm going to put you out and put you back in. Can you hear us now?
Okay.
There we go.
There it is.
There it goes.
What's your take on it, cuz?
Man, listen.
I'm finna
Oh
call him in a
man.
minute.
Yeah, call him so we can listen to this because he was ready.
He ready to say something.
Yeah. I'm
What
ready to
happened?
listen.
Hey,
Me
I
too.
got you on. We can hear you, but it dropped. Baby, I think Chris' connection, honey, it's not working in his favor. He's in Indiana. I'm not sure if no mountains out there, but it's not working for him right now. Hopefully he can try to call him on the audio and see. I'm like, call me on my cell phone. Hey,
Hey,
can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, let the people know what you got to say.
Man, something is literally wrong with that dude. First of all, let's go back to how many times. And see, I've been watching First Take, and I've been watching Skip and Shannon Sharp all morning. And from what these dudes are saying all day long is this man is a grown ass man, number one, and he know what the hell he doing. Period. Like, how many times has Tom Brady done bailed you out or done gave you an opportunity to be in the league and giving you shot after shot after shot after shot? Now let's go back to it. He got canned from the Patriots. He got canned from the Raiders. He doing all this dumb stuff. Now he went to Tampa and did the same thing. Like, what is you doing? Like, listen, I don't care about no contract. I don't care about how much money you supposed to be getting. I don't care about none of that. The first thing we got to understand as black people is that this is what these white folks want us to do anyway, is to act a fool for no freaking reason. That's the reason why they pinpoint us on so many things in life now is, that's just another black dude. Oh, he just showing out for no reason. No, we cannot give these people no ammunition every day to keep having something over our head. We already got enough on us as black men, period.
Yes, I agree.
We can't even, man, listen. We can't even go out here and work a 9 to 5, a straight job, not selling drugs, not doing just a simple man like myself. We can't go out here and drive this truck and think that these white folks care about you, because they don't. They just want their stuff. So why am I gonna go to Family Dollar and acting a dang on fool delivering this stuff when they already gonna have something to say about me? Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go out here and, yes, I don't care if they younger than me, older than me, or whatever. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. That's what I was raised up on. So you got to have morals. If you ain't got no freaking morals, that stuff, whatever is instilled in you as a child, you will never stray away from this stuff, man.
Yes.
That stuff pissed me off. That stuff pissed me off.
You know what? I agree with you so much. I agree with you, Christopher. You definitely hit some key points right there. Like, we already got enough against us as it is. Let's try to be more professional in 2022. How about that? Can we do that? Can we start the year off?
Too many targets, man. We got big targets on our back every day. As a black woman, as a black man, You know what I'm saying? We got targets. It's big bullseye targets on our back. We cannot give nobody no room to say anything that, like, we already know, hands down, they're going to talk about us when we're doing good, they're going to talk about us when we're doing bad, but at the same token, if you don't give them no ammunition, they have nothing to say about you. Nothing.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Nothing.
Facts.
And may I add,
That's what made me mad, man. I'm telling you. Just seeing him act like a freaking fool. And then the killer part about it is, you know what I'm saying? They always say maturity comes with age. He 34, 35. He's seeking for attention. He did all this
So
stuff,
it was
and then
nothing about money?
Man, listen, money is the root of all evil. The Bible
True that.
speaks
Yeah.
that.
No, true that.
The Bible
I missed part of what you were saying, Chris. But
I'm not giving nobody no room to talk about me. Man, listen, I've been talked about so long, it don't even bother me no more. It don't even bother me no more.
right. We can all relate.
For real.
and may I add that being on an NFL team is a privilege. Everybody don't get that privilege. Treat it as such. Don't treat it like it's just nothing. We know that you're talented. We know that you make big money and you're rich, but don't never forget where you come from. Humble yourself. And if there's a problem, handle it accordingly.
Accordingly, because
let me
I'm
tell
sure
you
he has a lawyer or a representative. I'm sure.
Let me say this. Xavier Moon came from Goodwater, Alabama. This dude been playing overseas. Kudos to his mama. Rest in peace to his stepdad. But to Xavier Moon, that dude is humble. Do you hear me when I tell you this? This dude been playing overseas. He did what it took. He playing with the Clippers. He playing with the Clippers. He had a 10-day contract. And it's going further because of what? Because he humbled himself. When I tell you a great young man from a small city, that, like you said, B, you have to humble yourself. The money gonna come. But if you don't humble yourself, man,
It's
you
going
might
to turn you into a monster.
for disaster.
Oh, yeah.
But Chris, we definitely thank you for coming in, speaking on it, because, you know, of course, guys gonna be a little bit more savvy on the history of things, but we definitely agree with a couple of your perspectives. You mentioned some great things, and definitely I agree in any aspect of what you're doing. You got to be humble. Like you said, be humble. The money gonna come, because if you want something fast, it's gonna be gone quicker than that.
Man, what? You said this.
Let's get into a few of these comments. Kennard said money will bring out hidden issues. He also says, I hear you. Let's see. The stream lagging on his end. Get him some help. Christy Garrett said, that's respect. When working with the public, you have to be humble. Definitely. Nothing else to say about it.
And professional, it doesn't matter if you're doing something in the hood. It does not matter what you're doing. You need to treat that like your business is $1 billion and you are the face of that company. So, excuse me, when you're in business, you know, you need to conduct your social media a certain way. You need to present yourself a certain way if you want your people to respect your business in that same way, because it's people that I see, they have great products, great business, but if your social media and your personal account's not separate, and I end up going on your page and seeing some ruthless stuff. I'm not gonna shop with you because you on here being a little bit too ratchet. That's your own business, but you got to handle yourself accordingly.
Cause I feel like I don't know where my money going. You might be playing with me.
Exactly.
Miss Desra says Kedrick Keith could be CTE. Kedrick says Antonio Brown is a 7-time Pro Bowler. He hasn't always been like this. I think he is disconnected from God. Woo, you said something then, Mr. Keith.
Now that's powerful. Yeah, now that's powerful.
Yes. Chris said he's still here. I want to hit on what State Trooper Keith said. One thing that I know for sure, you better put God in everything you do. And don't you disconnect from God, because God going to keep you on that straight and narrow path. And the reason why I can speak about this, because I've went through it. When I put God in front of my life for what I was trying to do, when I tell you I soared like I've never soared before, because I couldn't do nothing but seek God, because I needed God help. I couldn't do it by myself. I thought I could, but it just wasn't happening like that. And it really seems like to me that, yes, he has got off on the wrong road at this point in time. Yep. God can give and God can also take away. You know what to say, Christopher. You know what to say. All right. With that being said, we're going to move right along to the next topic. I sure want to thank you guys for coming in and, leaving your comments. Okay. All right. Next, residents found themselves stranded on Virginia's I-95 for over 24 hours and counting. Let's talk about it.
Like, were they in a car? Was it due to snow?
Yes, I'm about to share the picture right now. So yes, as you can see, it says it said hundreds of Virginia residents due to severe winter storm that has kept them trapped, according to multiple reports, found themselves stranded on I-95 highway for over 24 hours and counting, because the winter storm that left traffic at a standstill and drivers fearing for their lives. It says reports just south of the nation's capital, hundreds of the drivers were in a scary situation and desperate after being stranded. The winter storm that impacted most of the DMV area, but Virginia has been hit the hardest. It also says that when lanes became blocked across 40-mile stretch of I-95 of Richmond, Virginia, over 24 hours passed overnight, and drivers posted desperate messages about their situation and describing their issues about running out of gas, food, and water. Also, hours passed and night fell, and the conditions continued to worsen. There is still an overwhelming amount of residents stranded, although recent updates reveal that no immediate reports of serious injuries or deaths has occurred. Did y'all remember that time people were stranded out here in Birmingham? Because it happened here as well. People literally got stranded on that road. And it was a sad situation.
I'm not sure how everything transpired and everything, but you got in the states that are more susceptible to these snowstorms, and you got to have some FEMA on deck. You got to have an action plan on deck. You got to try to secure and prepare these roads.
Exactly.
If that's possible, but there's a department for that.
Exactly. And also, you got to stay up on the weather report. If they are telling you that there's a chance of snow, I don't think you need to get out there on that road.
I'm trying to tell you. My car did not move yesterday.
Right. Common sense. Mine neither did.
Cause honey, I don't want to be out there in that. I personally don't care for the snow. Now, when I was 5, I loved it because it looked good. It's something I had never seen before. But baby, now I'd be like, no, it's messy and I got things to do. Can you remove the snow, please? Can you go ahead and melt?
Right.
Exactly.
However, I'm glad that there were not any fatalities because think about those people out there in that freezing weather, and most of them probably had their car running to stay warm, and they probably ran out of gas.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my sister-in-law was stuck out on the highway one year. Her and her daughter and my brother, they were stuck out on the highway, and honey, we were just so relieved when they finally was able to get home. So, and you see how long that was, a 40-mile radius. Lord.
That's a lot. That's about my drive back to Silicaga, plus a little bit of change.
Yes.
Mom says start and finish with him, referring to putting God in front of any and all of your paths and projects. Wild and sad from Chris, referring to the snow and them being trapped. Kennard sending us a good night. He enjoyed the stream and he learned some things, and that's what we love to do. You ladies keep up the good work. Until next time, good night. Well, we hope to see you next Tuesday. What has the president done about this? What has he done about anything? But we're gonna move along because we don't want to get it down tonight. Lord have mercy. And then he says, hold on, B, sometimes the weather's not on point. I agree, but they had to see some of it coming.
Yeah.
They might have been kind of like how we are. Oh, it's gonna storm and it don't do nothing. That might have been one of the situations. Because I know personally, they be like, okay, it's going to do this, do that, sunshine, and outside, it rain a little bit. It goes about its business.
Well, I would have rather them ran out there and got all the milk and water and the bread and the eggs than getting out on that highway, honey. Because
yeah, where y'all going?
Just looking at that road, it didn't look safe.
No, look, I'm not influenced enough to go wherever y'all going. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of gas that's gonna have to be delivered. Like the rescue, I'm interested in the rescue because I'm sure people cars gonna only run so long and it's not necessarily safe. If you're bumper to bumper, potential carbon monoxide, all that stuff are all factors because they don't have anywhere to go. But if you sit behind a car, you're gonna smell you're gonna smell their fumes because it's coming in through your air conditioning.
Facts on facts on facts. Facts on facts on big facts. So, well, at the end of the day, y'all, let's just make sure that we try to keep up with the weather report because y'all know, like I know, this weather has been wild. Hey, cuteness.
Are you gonna come sit down?
This weather has been wild. It was hot 3 days in a row. Then we busted out with some snow.
Exactly. That's what's crazy.
So, with that being said, we're going to move right along to the next subject. Now, this subject is something that, we like to always just hit you with some knowledge for your mind. Things that maybe we have went through in life, things that you probably done went through, and we definitely want you guys to come and chime in on this situation. If anybody in the comments want to come in on the video and comment, let me know. Okay. When people hate on you, they are actually admiring you from afar. So, with that being said, I made this one of the topics for tonight because it's so many times when people see you going after your dreams, they see you chasing a dream, or they see you moving in your dreams, and they don't have the guts to do it. What they will do is they will start saying things
But I keep
about
losing
you.
connection, and I apologize for that.
Oh, you good. You good. Let me catch you up on what we're talking about. When people hate on you, they are actually admiring you from afar. And, what I was saying is that when people see you doing good things, they will have something negative to say to try to throw you off their game. And then they have an evil grin in the background and say, ha ha, look at her. She's not doing what she thought she could do. That's why you cannot worry about what they say. What do this say? What do God say? You can't worry about what nobody say, because at the end of the day, they really admiring you, because guess what? They want to do what you're doing, but they don't have the guts to stand up for their own dreams. So they're going to try to make you feel a certain type of way for doing what you know you can do. Do anybody got anything they want to say? They want to chime in on that situation? Because at the end of the day, it's been a lot of times people can be dream killers, but you cannot get yourself focused in on that. Once you get yourself focused in on God, there is nothing nobody can, take from you, because God is going to provide you with everything that you need. God is going to give you the willpower to go forward. Mr. Christopher, what do you have to say about that?
Man, listen. My slogan for my life has always been, you can never treat people like you treat them. Or
Okay.
you can never expect people to treat you like you treat them.
All
That's
right.
what I mean.
Okay.
Meaning, Brandon, I love you, and I'm gonna support your business. But guess what? It ain't saying that Brandon gonna support me.
Ooh, you better know what to say. You better know what to say.
Dee said something a while ago. She said, because you going on here, yo, whatever your business, whatever you got going on for yourself, has to in line with what you got on your social media. Because when you got stuff on your social media, people follow you and people see that. So if you got some negativity going on, you got drama going on on your social media, people don't want to invest in your business. Kedrick Keith is my brother. I love Kedrick. State trooper, car wash detail in Chillerburg, right next to Taco Bell. Nice plug. But
yes, sir.
Let me tell you something. Kedrick is a graduate from Chillerburg, a graduate from Alabama. Not a Roll Tide fan, but he graduated from Alabama. And he is a capper. Everything that Kedrick does lines up with whatever he's doing.
That's true.
He has also put in place, putting in workers for his car wash. As in myself, I've worked at the car wash plenty of times. But if you're not in tune with his vision, then you'll never get it anyway. So to say that, I'm saying everybody not Kedrick because how his prices is and how they do this and how they do that. Take it to the white folks. You gonna pay the white folks the same amount of money you gonna pay me? So don't knock me because of the fact that I'm doing what I'm trying to do and I'm trying to better myself. People gonna talk about you regardless, B. They're
That's
gonna
true.
talk about you, whether you're doing good, whether you're doing bad. It don't even matter. A lot of folks said I was gay ever since '99, and they still say I'm gay. Get what? I don't care.
Exactly.
I man, when I tell you, it used to hurt me so bad because my own people would
Yes.
sit up and say, he got gay tendencies, he got this, he got that, and this is that and the third. But you can't pinpoint me with no dude. You ain't never seen me having sex with no dude. So how can you say that I'm gay?
Exactly. Because people gonna go around and try to spread rumors and make you feel a certain type of way to try to kill you inside. That's what they try to do.
And they tried it so bad, B, that my wife had it had even came to her. Like, he gay. You need to leave him alone. But here's the kicker. When you doing something right, and you know you doing something right, that's all that it brings. Is God said he won't put no more on you than you can bear.
Yes. Yes.
No, so get what? Oh, okay. Jason Twyman, my brother, he told me, said, oh, okay. So whatever you got to say against me, oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
You said I was a hoe. Oh, okay. Where you see me at? You said you see me where? Oh, okay.
Oh,
But
okay.
why you don't never say nothing that I'm doing good?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
He out there driving truck. Oh, okay. Where Chris at? He in Indiana? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm missing this broadcast, but I'm loving it. I gotta play it back.
when I tell you, I do not give a care what nobody say about Christopher
Yes.
Douglas Fletcher Sr. I don't care. Keep talking.
Right.
Because guess what? When I start making these moves, then I want you to keep talking. Keep
Yes.
talking negative about me.
Yes.
I'm still here.
Big facts.
I'm still standing.
Yes.
So all y'all that y'all talking, it's motivation. Because right now I'm providing for my family. My wife can't say she need nothing and she can't get it. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
Why did you have so
Oh,
much of
okay.
their pictures? That mean they tuned in. I had somebody tell me that my pictures are homemade. Yes, I made a TikTok saying that I'm not going to no studio. I'm not going to the studio if I ain't got to.
Oh, okay. What I tell
Oh,
For
you
what?
last night? What I
Oh,
tell you last night? Listen, if you stop entertaining bull crap,
I'm proud of you tonight. You're on fire. I'm so proud of you.
you ain't gonna have nothing to worry about. Because the more that you entertain, the more that the devil sitting back, he laughing. Because he can.
yeah.
The devil can't win. When you
No,
do,
baby.
you already strapped up.
No, baby.
Right.
You just let me know that you see me, and I'm thankful that you tuned in to my business
Okay.
page.
When you strapped up with the whole armor of God.
I ain't lying, baby. Let's get it.
The whole
Untouchable.
Yes.
Untouchable.
You about to make me
Yes.
shout. You about to make me shout. You about to make me shout.
Untouchable, man. Preach.
I'm in
Oh,
here.
okay.
I'm- B. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Let's get
I'm
into
just
one of these
saying.
comments right quick. Mr. Keith said, "Don't spend the time and energy on haters. Haters killed Jesus, so who am I?" All right.
Who am I?
Then
That my
we got
brother.
our okays, and then, honey, Mama D said a studio is just a decorated room.
And that's on what, Mama? That's on
Right, Mama
period.
D.
Exactly. Exactly.
We already paying for the space. Why go pay for someone else so you can do it at the house? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And then
Oh,
what? Turn
okay.
around and ask me to take some pictures. Guess what I said? No. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Right. Right. You
But I'm
see,
thankful for the motivation because one single form of rejection that flipped my whole mindset because I might not even had as many bookings I did in December had I been like, okay, we going to the studio for everything, we decorating everything. I was like, you know what? I've already been blessed with the tools to do what I need to do.
Yeah.
So why not?
Yeah.
Why not take this upon yourself as my slogan hashtag no studio 2022. Like if I can help them, this is something extravagant that they want. We doing this where we can because that's saving me money and well, it's saving the client money, honestly.
Yes. Yes.
you
And we
can
gonna
go,
do
you can go, you can get your backdrop
it. Got it.
and sit that joker outside
Yes.
alongside your house.
Yes.
And
Oh,
you
okay.
and you will never tell.
You'll never know.
You will never know.
Exactly.
Hey, what does it matter?
What does it matter? For like seriously, like I've seen some of the best work. If you look beyond the actual studio itself, some of the best work has been done in places you wouldn't have never thought it was done. And I'm talking
Man,
about in the
man.
corner of a room, baby. That's nonsense. Whoever said that foolishness, baby, they were just looking for something to say.
Cause you know what? And you know what? This would kill me the most about people. People have the same opportunity that you got.
Yes.
They
Yes.
don't apply themselves.
Yes.
So if you don't apply yourself, then how you know that you can't do it?
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
It's so
But
many.
you know what, Mr. Fletcher? Some people don't have the mindset, they don't have the guts to stand up and try. Baby, you got to fail to succeed. You got to do it. I failed a few times. But baby, my failure has not determined me. Matter of fact, it has helped me. Because I'm not going for that. Every time I fail, it helped me to realize what I don't need to do. So I move forward into my success. And that's
Hey,
that.
you got to learn from your mistakes anyway.
Yes. Yes.
People don't understand what is a testimony.
Okay. Come with it.
A testimony came from the test that you had to go through to get to wherever you're going.
Okay.
Man, man.
Okay. Okay.
I was driving. I've been driving. I was driving the truck for 2 years. My Avondale shut down. When Avondale got ready to shut down, I went to Legacy. Okay. When I went to Legacy, I drove for them for 6 months. I got a ticket for running a light in New York. Okay. When I went to when I got that ticket, I was gonna pay it off. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do it all of it by myself. I did it the wrong way. And I did, and I admit to that. Right? So when I did it the wrong way, I got pulled over in Georgia. They ran my license. They said I was going down a non-trucking route. I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? My wife and my cousin came and got me out of jail. This is down the third. Lost my job because it was a safety ordinance. And that's fine. I learned from that.
Yes.
And the learning was when I got that ticket, I should have told them, hey, I got a ticket in New York. I could have paid for the ticket. The job would have paid for the ticket, and I still could have been driving. I'm okay with that. I ain't mad about that. I took a whole year, maybe a year and a half off. But with that being said, God blessed me with a job with a nice sign-on bonus, more money than I have ever made. And now I could be a man to my family and to my wife. So therefore, I learned from my mistake. I'm keeping it going and not worrying about what man, somebody told me I lost my job because I was dealing with a dude. I was having sex with a dude. That's what I did. I said, oh, okay. So that's what you think? That's how I lost my job? And because of what you think? Oh, okay. And get what I did? Kept moving right on along. Now I drive for one of the top 5 in the country trucking companies, and that's JB Hunt.
That's what's up.
One of the top five now.
Now, had you stopped, would you be on the same path if you let one thing throw you or decrease your motivation?
Never. Because what I did was I kept paying my tithe and kept trusting in God. And when an opportunity presented itself, I took it.
Yes.
That's what I did. That's what I did. I was in my own truck within 3 weeks.
And that's
I ride by myself in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, I was already when I took this contract, I was still working for NSC. Cashed in my vacation time, did everything I needed to be doing, and I took my vacation time. When I took my vacation time, I took it and applied it to me bettering myself. When I bettered myself in 3 weeks, yeah, I missed Thanksgiving. So what? Thanksgiving gonna come. But guess what? I'm still thankful because I'm at a better job to provide for my family. In 3 weeks, I was in my own truck. So I don't. D told me don't do this, but I'm gonna do this anyway. I don't give a damn what nobody else say about Chris. I don't give a damn about what they talk about. They can say whatever the hell they want to say about me, but they'll never say I'm a quitter.
I know that's real. Baby, okay. You know what to say.
Never. I got mine. I'm taken care of. And them 3 at my house and my residence, they taken care of too.
That's right.
I don't care about and hold on. Not only them 3, see Serenity and Chris Jr., They taken care of.
Okay.
So
Period, Chris. Period.
I don't care about. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That's my new saying. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
When adversity comes to you, and when stuff that don't make sense to you, oh, okay. Because what you need to do is when you don't understand it, ask God for guidance.
True. That's the truth.
Ask God for maturity.
Yes.
Maturity, your maturity level. Listen, I'm 36. And with me being 36, I have been through a lot of stuff. I done seen a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I thank God. I promise you, I thank God every day that I'm on this truck. Because do y'all know? Did y'all remember do y'all remember this storm that just hit Kentucky? A couple
Yeah,
of not even a month ago.
I
Guess where
do.
I was at? Guess where I was at? I
Was
was in
you in that storm?
Ohio. I was in Ohio. I missed the storm.
Oh,
So I know it wasn't nobody but God.
yeah.
You can't tell me it ain't no God.
That's right.
Folks telling me that some of the jobs that was in Kentucky saying that he said that some of the workers that was in Kentucky was telling me, since they were saying uh some that was working in factories and stuff, saying that they was ready to fire people if they was to leave the building because they were trying to get safe. And guess what? That plant demolished.
You're
That
right. You
plant
tell the truth.
demolished. I was nowhere intact. I thank God that I was somewhere else. I was in Ohio. When
Yeah.
that stuff hit in Kentucky, it wasn't far from me. My truck, the whole night that I was sitting, it was shaking, it was rattling, it was moving all which kind of ways. When I woke up the next morning, where I delivered to, them folks' power was out.
Mm.
I was safe.
Mm.
I was covered. I was covered.
Yes.
So I know, man. Man, that's why I'm telling you. I don't give a damn about what nobody say about me,
I know that
because
right.
I know who I belong to.
That's right.
Wow, you picked the wrong topic, cause baby, this where it's at. This where it's at. I'm telling you, man.
Come with it now. Come on now. Well,
God is truly. I'm telling you, B. Ever since I've been covenant upon the God, ever since I've been married, God has showed me so many things within the last couple of months, literally. And he showed me, if you put your trust in me, I got you.
I'm
I,
vibing with that.
I'm not worried about nothing. I any stupidity. Did I just talk to you last night about that?
Yep.
Don't entertain it. Don't entertain it.
Yes.
Because the second that you entertain it, that gives them more room and more ammunition and more fuel to add to the fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
As soon as you add to the fire makes it worse. You don't want it to be worse. You want it to die down. So the only way you make it die down is don't entertain it.
Yes.
Man,
Facts.
Listen, you telling the truth though, honey, and I definitely feel exactly how you feel because I'm a living witness. You know, once you put God ahead of everything, baby, God will show you some things you ain't never seen before. You'll be in awe. You'll be like, wow, there you go again.
I just told April this while ago before I got on here. She took some pictures today. She took some pictures, beautiful pictures. She posted them on Facebook. Everybody asking her, girl, who makeup you got on? What kind of makeup you got on? This is that and the third. I don't like makeup. My wife know I don't like makeup at all. So she don't wear makeup.
Okay.
That's natural beauty.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And she said, and she got on her pictures, I'm happy.
Okay.
You know when she told me that she was happy, you know what I started doing? Thank you, God.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, God.
Yes. Yes.
And she was like, what you doing? I said, I'm talking to God.
Yeah.
Cause see, it was a time and a place where I felt like she was unhappy. It was a time where she could not depend on me as a man. It was time that she was uncertain and she was unsecure.
Yes.
And the reason why I'm so loud about this stuff because it's passionate to me.
Yes.
It's dear to me.
Yes.
And it really is. But for me to hear her tell me that she was happy,
woo,
did something to me.
Yes.
Because if it's not all of what she talking about, I know I got an entity in that she talking about.
All right. Okay.
I did something to make her see. Cause I had to tell her, or I had to get her on board to let her understand that I got to be a man first.
Yeah.
To take care of my family.
Okay.
And to take control. Listen, every Family Dollar that I have went to and I have delivered to, it ain't nothing but women. And I'm saying this boldly. And I'm standing here I'm sitting down, but I'm standing on my own 2 feet, on these 10 toes, and these big 13s, and telling all y'all men to stand the fuck up.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Stand
Come
up
on.
and be
Come
a
on
man
now.
and take control of what you supposed to take control of.
Okay.
It's set time out for all these women to be out here doing what we supposed to be doing. These when I'm talking about, man, listen, it's cases. It's cases of stuff out there. It's some of this stuff is heavy.
Yeah.
Dishwashing liquid, juicy, you name it. It's on this truck.
Yeah.
Women should be doing that. I ain't saying that you can't. But men need to stand and take control and get in their rightfully place and take control.
Mm-hmm. I can't argue with you on that. I can't argue with you because hey, they already you know what they said in the Bible. Baby, when the man is the head of the household, then things can move accordingly. But
he got to have somebody that's strong and their mindset and willing to stand behind them and
yes,
take care of everything else that needs to be taken care of at the house.
That's
I
fact.
ain't saying you can't work. But
Right.
guess what? Give me 6 months to a year. She gonna come out. She coming out of Home Depot, baby.
Okay. Yes.
Energy.
Yes,
She coming
sir.
out of there, and then she gonna do what she want to do. If she
Okay.
want to go back to school, like she say she want to do, go ahead. It's
Yeah.
okay. I got you. And I
Love
feel
to see it.
comfortable. I feel comfortable about that. Because why? I continue to pay my tithes, and I continue to give praises to God, and I stay humble and let everybody know that there is a God, and ain't nobody gonna take control of my household but me.
Clearly, Mama D said,
She
"Tithes
know.
are the key, baby."
She
And
already
she
know.
didn't put that comment up there. I'm just
She
not
know.
getting to it. Mama D said tithes are the key. She also said 24 hours equal opportunity. She also said a test I'm on is a testimony. All
Man.
right. Now. And State Trooper Keith said, B. Brown, we turned my living room into a studio. We got plenty of compliments on our Christmas photos. And those are the facts. Those are the facts. So I felt like we had to bring this out as one of our subjects because at the end of the day, in 2022, let them talk. Oh, okay.
For real though. And
Yes,
I'm gonna say
ma'am.
it just like that. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. You already know.
Well, we sure do thank you for coming on, Chris.
Oh yeah.
We got one more subject if you want to hang on with us now. We
I'm,
got
I'm,
one more.
I'm right here. As long as my wife don't call, I'm still right here.
All right. So the last thing that we want to get into before we end this, okay, we want to talk about trauma bonding. Trauma bonding. Do y'all know what that means? I had someone to tell me the word trauma bonding. And when I heard the word, I know both words, but I've never heard them together. Trauma bonding. And the reason why I wanted to bring this as one of the subjects is because when you get out of a relationship or you are healing as a person, let yourself heal before you jump into something else. Before you start dragging what you haven't healed from into somebody else's life. And same go for them, because once you two guys meet and you try to have a form of a relationship, you don't really care about each other. Guess what you're doing? Trauma bonding. Trauma bonding. A lot of times we have trauma from, it can even be a friendship. Trauma bonding can be in a friendship because you were friends with somebody that you thought was your friend and they were not your friend. They talked about you behind your back. Let's just give an example. So when the person who brought you the information, which is not your friend either, come to you and say, so-and-so was talking about you, and you start clicking up with that person, guess what? That's trauma bonding. And trauma bonding is not a good thing. Let's make sure we make that be known. Because at the end of the day, trauma is something you need to heal from. It's a lot of trauma.
I
in the Black
definitely agree.
community.
And I find trauma bonding when it was more common for me when you don't really know yourself, because you can say, oh, I'm grown, I'm this and that, but you don't really know yourself. I'm still learning myself at 26 years old. So you have to learn yourself, learn what makes you unhappy, learn the things that you're not going to tolerate instead of cleaving those emotions onto other human beings and not properly processing your trauma, because all you're going to do is project that onto the next person. So that's why it's important. Like mental health is, definitely top tier. It's up there right there with your physical health, because if your mind ain't right, your body going to follow. Chris got something to say. Go ahead, cuz that's all I had to say.
Before Chris gets started, Mama D said she had to look that up, baby, because it's real. Go ahead, Christopher. Take the floor.
So people have to, they have to dissect self first. And sometimes when you think you're ready to be in something or start dealing with another person or bring somebody into your circle, you have to make sure that you are actually ready.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just because you stop being with one person and 2 or 3 weeks or months, you don't start dealing with somebody else. Are you really ready?
I'm going to have to say no, and it's a hard no for me, because you're not ready until you've healed from all the things that you were actually hurting from, but you got to address that pain and get it out of your system before you can bring somebody else in.
Well, I agree with you with that. But what happens when that person has started to heal within that same relationship to leave somebody?
It's possible.
Simply because you know for yourself what you're going to be able to tolerate. Okay? Do you know what you're going to be able to tolerate within yourself? Okay? But listen, it really don't matter how long it actually takes, for real, because you can't put a time limit on love, on a friendship, or anything else. What matters the most is life is about choices.
Say a command.
Exit. my I'm sorry. My GPS be want to talk to me because she be knowing I okay. I have her going somewhere in a minute. But I'm just saying life is about choices. And B, you said no, it take time. Sometimes it does take time depending on the maturity level of the person. For real. Let's be honest. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, life is about choices. If you choose to go and be with somebody else, then that's your choice. If you choose to open your heart up to somebody else, and let them love you, or you want to show somebody else love and affection and all that stuff that you bring, or your whatever your characteristics may be, then allow that to happen. But you got to be willing to take on everything else that you get back. Because whatever
right.
you put in, you're going to get back now.
Well, I can take it one step further. How about when these young guys out here all get together in their little gang and they have experienced a lot of trauma from losing friends at a young age, and they trauma bond by going out here hurting other young men? That's a form of trauma bonding as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They say hurt people now. That's when you're not processing it.
Exactly. So in my opinion, we need to start having more meet and greets with psychologists. Go and get your mental health seen about. Like, it's very imperative at this point that people get themselves seen about. Look, we are all traumatized. We traumatized by the coronavirus itself alone. Look
We
how
we traumatized by being black, period.
yes, and this the skin we in, definitely. But think about the poor children, how they've been traumatized, the ones that didn't even get to walk they senior year.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh
a
yeah.
form of trauma. What about the children that didn't get to play their last year of sports?
Yeah.
That's traumatizing, man.
Prom. A lot of kids look up to prom. That's probably maybe the only time that they feel beautiful or may have high self esteem. They probably had their dresses ready, all this. Hey, we shutting it down, and you can't get
And
your
then
money
they
back.
go to prom. Yeah.
So I want us to start normalizing counseling. I mean, it's free programs out there for us all. I truly feel like counseling is one of the main things that we are missing as a people.
I agree with you with that now.
Yeah,
I agree. I'm with you when you're right now.
that's right.
It's hard. It's hard. It's hard, but it's fair. I mean, that's some stuff. I mean, I can't see myself hurting. No, I cannot see myself hurting the next black man if I'm not trying to pull him up.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to be on nobody's coattail for the rest of my life.
Exactly. I feel the same way. If I can't help you, I sure ain't gonna hurt you. I sure
What
ain't
I, what
gonna
I,
hurt you.
then what I tell you in September. I told you, I said, you got to do better than that. Because you know what I'm saying? I got this going on, I got that going on, I got this, that, and the third. I said, and I'm paying you. I said, so therefore, I ain't trying to, I didn't go to Facebook.
Sure did.
I didn't go to Twitter.
Nope.
I didn't call nobody else.
Yep. You told me personally, you addressed me. And I promise you, I appreciate you for doing that, because that made me do a self-check. That made me look at myself and say, you know what? You slipping on your pimping. Step it up. Stop playing. I needed that.
I'm not, like you just said, if I can't help you, I'm not gonna hurt you because one, you a black woman. Two, you doing something positive. You ain't out here selling drugs. You ain't out here on nobody corner. You ain't at nobody's strip club. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? This is that and the third. So therefore, why would I jeopardize my reputation to bash you.
Exactly.
I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. If we as people about trying to get money, I'm trying to help you.
Exactly. And we
If
got
you
to
want
learn.
if you want help, then let me help you. But
Exactly.
see, some of these beings, you got to understand. It's a lot of stuff that we traumatized by as of right now. It ain't no big mamas. It ain't no big daddies.
No.
It ain't no grandmamas no more. Grandmamas started turning grandmamas at the age of 42, 45. Damn near
40.
50, 40. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't even live life for real, to be able to tell the younger generation what to do and what not to do. So how can you help me? But
Exactly.
here's the kicker. You younger than me. So with you being younger than me, our age can teach you something.
Yeah.
But are you willing to listen?
Exactly.
And
You should be teachable through all phases of life.
These kids these days don't want to listen.
Facts.
See, we can't keep sheltering these kids about being traumatized because of the shit, because of some of the stuff that they choose to do.
Yes.
That's not how you was raised. So if that's not how you was raised, then why are you acting like that? Why are you sitting up here showing your tail when you know you weren't brought up like that? We sit up there and talk about Antonio Brown, or how he did all this crap, and how he acted a plumber fool in front of the whole world.
Yes.
You weren't brought up like that.
Yes.
We have to stand up and take responsibilities of our own actions and stop pacifying each other and making them feel like, oh, okay, well, you good, you okay. No. When my kids do something wrong, we chastise them.
Okay.
You bust their tail.
Okay.
April told me, she said, you too hard on them kids. You do this and you do that and this. I don't want to hear that. Because what won't happen is he won't turn gay. What he won't do is he won't sit up there and lie. He ain't gonna go out there and steal when he know he can get whatever he wants, or she won't go out there and do some dumb stuff and expect everything to be okay. No.
Right.
Not mine.
Right.
Not mine. Come up, I'm gonna tear your tail up every time you want to show out. Yeah. See, these white folks got us scared to even whoop our children. Hey, who? All right. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. But when they get in your prison, system, or they get in your database for being stealing, robbing, killing, all that other crap, you gonna wish I had to bust his ass a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm not with that. I'm not pacifying none of them. None.
Right.
And we're getting ready to wrap it up here. We thank everybody. Yeah, I had to go and get you, Chris. We'll be on here till 10:30. My baby's sleepy. But we thank you. We really, really thank you and appreciate you for coming on because that's what me and B been talking about. We've been wanting male perspective on a lot of these topics, and you were definitely able to bring that to the table and give us some insight, new, fresh opinions. Because you know we rack our brains and put stuff together, but another set of eyeballs never hurts. And you brought some wisdom to the table throughout pretty much. I don't know how many we covered tonight, but you was with us and you was on here and letting us know. And look, and I told you, I said we don't mind. I'll put you on here. We love when people want to talk about it. And the last comment of the night from Mama D. Hey girl. From personal experience, no, and I feel like she was speaking on, you know, the time frame as far as trauma and regrouping yourself and getting yourself back together. So with all that being said, we shared a lot of wisdom tonight. So if you could find one thing that you were able to apply from the live, whether it be your haters being your motivators, whether it be about trauma bonding, if you found anything insightful in any of the other articles that we talked about, we really appreciate everybody for chiming in tonight. We had the party jumping tonight. I'm excited to see what this live is going to do because they was in the building, B.
That's right. I agree. And while you're at it, you can go and you can follow me at B Brown the Revolutionary or Brandy Brown Media and Photography. And D?
My Instagram is Captured by Destiny. The logo is black and white on their business page. Is also Captured by Destiny. And if I really want you to be my friend, you can follow me on Instagram at DWLSN44. But if not, if you want some pictures, let's keep it professional on the business page.
And look for us every Tuesday Talk About It Tuesday. It's a new year, so yes, we're gonna have all the new topics. We're gonna bring you things straight from the heart, things that's gonna, things that we can use to help you think about some of the things or either help our community in some of these topics. So make sure that you follow the Truth About a Boss as well, because you're dealing with some bosses here.
Period.
Listen, I really want to thank y'all too. Y'all doing a awesome job. I commend y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing. Stay positive. Keep God first. Y'all already know.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chris, so much. We had a couple reviews. We reaching the people.
I ain't lying. Let's keep it going.
Oh, okay.
That's the word of wisdom, honestly. Oh, okay. Wherever you can apply that. Oh, okay. No response needed. Oh, okay. People talking bad about you. Oh, okay. They try to speak on your character. You don't have to address it. Oh, okay. Because you were true to yourself. So with that being said, I think we got all our handles out of the way. We got everything. It is Tuesday, January the 4th, 2022. And we gonna end it with, okay. Y'all have a good night.
Oh yeah, salute.